actually my
There we
camera.
go. We're finally recording. 3, 2, 1.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
Really?
Oh, I thought we were gonna get hype.
Oh, that's how you guys usually. This is my first time on here with Sleepy, or the second time.
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
usually do the intro, and then he goes.
What's going on? It's your boy PB Smuns.
No, it's
live
not.
in the
That's
mix.
not how we do. I'm gonna cut.
You
all
gonna
this
have to
shit.
testify.
Oh no, that's not.
Amen.
Stop.
Manly lady.
Ugh, God damn it.
Okay, let's hit the restart. Let's hit the restart
It's
button.
3, 2, 1. Hello, everybody. This is the Howl-In Tape podcast. Oh, there's no tape. Howl-In podcast. Now, I am one of your hosts, DJ Inspekt. Over to my right.
My name is Jeff.
Can you not? Can you not? God damn it.
Bring me diff.
What's up? It's your boy. Oh God.
And over to his right.
Sleepy Howl.
And over to my left.
Matty out west.
You know, how we doing, boys? It's like, what, 11:56 at night?
Hey,
We're recording this?
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. I'm doing better now that I see you.
What?
Hey, it'd be
Here
a
we go.
lot cooler if you had that blue hair, man.
I had that blue hair at like the beginning of this when we started this podcast.
Yeah.
It's gonna be red soon.
Really?
Ooh.
Like a bright red?
Yeah, like that red, like that red.
Like-
The start of this podcast?
Yeah, the start of this. No, not this pod. God damn
You
it.
got powers like that, bro?
No,
No,
This- when we
it's gonna be period red.
man, we got
You are saying.
moving forward. I don't think people want to hear this shit.
I'm just saying.
How's everybody doing? I know we had Sleepy the last time tell us how his 2021 was going. How about you
Hey,
guys?
bro.
What?
A lot's happened since then.
No,
Oh,
but I'm
yeah,
asking
dude.
everybody else how everyone's doing. How you doing? On God.
I'm tired, bro. Y'all got me working like a slave.
What you mean? What you mean?
Y'all got me working like a slave.
Mix this track now.
Yeah.
If you didn't know, On God is an audio engineer and also a producer. So he's in the studio quite often, way more than
And
anyone.
and everybody's manager.
And everybody's manager, pretty much.
So $5 is $5.
Oh my God! No, but okay. How about you? How's your year going?
I don't know, man. It's been just kind of waiting and seeing how things play out. You know, it's the beginning of the year. Not gonna lie, it's been I want to say tough, but uneventful. As far as non-politically speaking, because I'm trying to stay away from politics, because that's just super
yeah.
toxic.
Yeah, let's not talk about.
Bro,
politics.
did you know that Biden? I'm just kidding.
Here we
I'm
go.
just kidding.
No,
Yeah.
I talking about not starting the year off right. I mean, I think everyone's going through their struggles. I mean, Sleepy, don't you have a story that you want to tell people?
Yeah, dude. Unless is there something different?
No, it's with his
Bro,
His car.
no, not his car. Oh yeah, there's
Okay,
Oh, there's something. There's
Bro, you-
something different.
What's that thing about broken windows?
I forget.
Fuck it. There's a saying. But anyway, I'm just letting all the bad shit pile on. And I need to just start eliminating it all to get back to zero. And then, anyway, this is some movie shit, bro.
Really?
This
Yeah.
is some movie shit.
Bust out the popcorn.
Like, and I'm not talking about like the cool movie shit where like, you know, you're looking for the girl, you can't find her in the party, and then you're like, fuck, I give up, and then you turn around and then boom, like fate, you both meet face to face, and then start dancing and live happily
That
ever
only
after.
happens in movies.
It's
I've
nothing like
never
that.
seen that in a movie.
For real? Oh, I just watch a lot of chick flicks. Then never
Yeah,
mind.
you don't watch chick flicks, bro. Okay,
But anyway, continue to your story.
I finished jujitsu last night.
Okay.
Like 8:00.
Yeah.
I get home,
Oh, it's fresh. Okay.
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
It was last night,
It's
bro.
fresh.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
You know how it was pouring rain the last couple of days.
Yeah.
So I live up on not like a super steep hill, but the neighborhood I live in, it goes up,
I already don't like where this is
and
going.
then around.
That's pretty bad.
Bro,
Side note, where you live, it doesn't look like a steep hill, but it's already on a mountain. So when it feels like it's not steep, it is already on a hill.
yeah, dude, walking
Yeah.
up that bitch, it's steep. Anyway, my hill or my house has a driveway that you have to go up to, and then
Mhm.
there's a street, and then in between the street and my driveway, there's like this heavy like flow of water, right? Just like this
Mhm.
mini river just going all the way down the street. And I live pretty much at the top of my road. you
Yeah.
know? So I'm walking through. I have sweatpants on, and I have my AirPods in. I'm listening to this interview, right?
Wait, AirPod Pros?
I don't know, just.
Oh,
regular
you ain't get the
The first one.
IPX, bro? You ain't got the water resistance?
Here we
No,
go.
no. It ain't even the AirPods, bro.
Oh,
Yup, it's not even the
It's
AirPods.
not
So
the AirPods is bad.
I'm walking. I'm like, I need to get through this little river to get to my house. So I'm walking through, and I have sweatpants on, and I'm lifting my sweatpants up to walk through this fucking river. And then all I hear is pack. Bro, I'm like feeling in my pocket, like what the fuck? I feel my AirPods, my fucking phone, dude.
Yo.
Dropped in the water. It's pitch black. Like there's barely any street lights on my street.
A moment of silence for this man.
Bro, this water was at least 2 to 3 inches thick.
Pause.
3 inches high.
Oh.
And it's fucking flowing.
A lot more than 3 inches, but okay.
It was like 3 inches, bro. Bro, this water's flowing
Like a river.
It's
You
raging.
You lost it.
Okay, it gets worse. I'm
Oh,
like,
Oh my god.
I'm like,
This sounds some it shit. You saw a clown too? You went to a drain, saw some clown?
bro, might as well have. I'm running down the whole thing trying to like catch it, I'm stomping in the. I can't see, right?
Yeah.
I'm like just stomping in the water.
It's like a boat and it's just like flowing down.
I'm imagining it underneath.
Oh.
It doesn't even float, bro. It's just under the water. I'm just stomping in the water to see if I can catch it. I don't even care if I break the screen. And then I'm like running down the whole street, and I'm like, I'll just catch it at the very end of this stream.
Yeah.
I get closer to the bottom, and I see it. All the water goes into this storm drain.
It's bad.
So it took it.
It took
It took it. Yep.
It took the
Yeah.
phone.
Bro,
So now he's without a phone for how long?
just like 24 hours.
Let's
So-
hope it's 24 hours.
so did you-
It's been a little over 24 hours.
So did you not even like see it?
I couldn't. It was so dark, and the water was so high. I couldn't even. I don't even know if
Damn.
it could have went upstream for all I know.
Jeez.
Damn.
And you have all your information, contacts on that phone. That.
Was
Yeah,
it an iPhone?
all my voice
Yeah, it was
memos,
an
all
iPhone.
the pics. Yeah, dude.
But did you back it up?
I hope so.
Oh no.
iCloud, right?
Yeah.
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 I ran out of memory years ago, bro. I don't even fucking upgrade that shit.
Dude, it's bad because like if you didn't back up your files, there's no way you can get it.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna tell you this right now.
Here we go.
Like as audio engineers,
Here we go.
and like you produce as well.
Mm-hmm.
I have learned to back up my all of my devices,
Yeah.
so I pay for Google Drive space so that I can back it up every single week.
Well, it's kind of hard, right? Because when you don't have the means and funds, I'm just saying for a lot of
Bro.
people.
Bro,
But you got your own podcast.
bro, it's $10.
It's your
No, I'm
podcast, too.
not saying I'm not saying me. I back up my shit. I have
Bro,
three hard drives.
Let me just say this: it's $10 a month. That's like 30 cents a day. If you cannot find 30 cents, if you cannot dig through your couch, or it's 30 cents, it's worth it in the sense that if you lose all that shit, that's more than $10.
Yeah,
a month.
honestly, it's not that I can't afford it. It's just it never occurred to me to back up my shit up.
Yeah.
And
I
so-
mean, I had to learn the hard way the first time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because first time I lost my hard drive, I was like, "Fuck all my music," and all my mentors shook their head. They're just like,
Yeah, bro.
"You're gonna learn."
There-
It happened right as I jumped on with them when I was DJing, when I first started DJing with them.
And that's the other thing too. There are free companies, like free software out there for you to do it. Like,
Mhm.
especially obviously you want to go with something like iCloud or Google Drive
Mhm.
or Dropbox or whatever, because that's like they're reputable, they're known, and
They're
more
safe.
reliable. But if you really can't afford it, there are other companies like apps that can.
I think it's free to
Yeah.
a certain amount, right?
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
10 gigs or 5 gigs or some shit like that.
yeah,
But that's how Google Drive is.
Oh, yeah,
and
true,
iCloud.
true.
iCloud
And
the same way
Dropbox.
too. Yeah.
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 So I mean, with that being said, it's like you back up certain things.
Well, it's honestly, if you get the plug-in hard drive, it's up to like 8 to 10 terabytes. It's only like $200.
Oh,
But we're talking
No,
about
for the
we're talking about phones
storage,
though.
Yeah.
We're
Oh,
talking
for
about
phones?
For
Oh,
phones.
yeah, true.
Yeah, but I mean, you know, hey man, that $10 will save you a lot of time that you could have made that money for.
So this goes into also I want to talk about producing a little bit, and because you're here and I have you on the pod and you're rarely on the pod, I mostly get him. Even though he spits gems, I'm not taking away from
It's
your
all good, bro.
from your specialty
Yo, by
in
the way,
talking.
By the way, I can hear y'all motherfuckers like mouths like. It's pretty damn loud. I don't know if you can catch that.
No, I
on
can
the
I
audio.
can
I can
catch
hear
it, but like, you know, sometimes they need a little ASMR. It's like background music. No, but I do want to talk about. So, do you do the same thing for everything you have in samples, in sounds? You have it all backed up?
Yeah, so I actually everything that I save and whatnot,
Yeah.
all my samples and stuff like that, I have them on different drives, and I save everything to one folder on my SSDs, and then I back up my hard drives.
Jesus Christ.
I have like 4 hard drives. I'll usually back it up on I'll have the main, and then I'll back it up on one, and if I have time, I'll back it up on another. If I have time, because it's time. It's kind of
It does take a long time
Yeah.
to transfer.
That's the most discouraging part about it. I'm like, fuck, if it goes, it goes.
It's one of those things where you just like, hey, I'm gonna take like 48 hours off. I'm gonna plug in my computer, and I'm gonna let it back itself up.
Yeah, because like some days it take me like 2 days to transfer all my music into one hard drive.
So
Yeah.
with that being said, that's why the newer computers are better, because you're running USB-C or Thunderbolt,
Mhm.
Yeah,
and then
it moves files faster.
way faster. Like if you go look at this, if you go look at the stats on in comparison, it's like tenfold faster.
Bro, you need that shit.
Yeah, but that's money, bro.
Check this out. Thunderbolt 2 is 20 gigs per second.
Per second?
Or
Damn.
maybe it was 10. It's 10 gigs per second.
That's
but
still-
That's still fast.
No, that's what I'm saying. But Thunderbolt 3 is 40 gigs per second.
Oh
Yeah, but
my
see,
God.
if you do a Thunderbolt 3 to a terabyte,
No,
right?
okay, sorry. Thunderbolt 2 is 20. I think it's USB-C is 10 or 5 or 10 gigs per second.
Yes.
That's more than enough if you have a terabyte and if you just let it chill. You know
No,
what
but I mean, like, because, like, I saw the Thunderbolt, just not the 2, the 1, the 4 terabyte is like $450. Jesus Christ.
Bro, I don't know what you're looking at or whatever.
No, it's a Lacey, the orange terabyte one, the orange hard drive one.
So that's USB-C. So the Lacey that you're looking at, that's like durable. Like you can toss that across the room and it'll be alright. That's why you're paying so much. You can literally throw it across the room.
So how much would a hard drive be with a Thunderbolt 2?
I just got Cody a 2 terabyte, the most updated Samsung one, and I think that one came out it was on sale for like $180 for a 2
It's
terabyte.
not bad.
That's not bad.
And it's a Samsung, so it's gonna be Samsungs usually cost more in general.
Yes.
So it's really good.
Oh, that's good to know.
Yeah. So I mean, it depends on what you really need. I think the one if you go to a T5, so I got them a T7. They
Mhm.
have the T5 still, and the T5s are really good. And you can get them for about for 1 terabyte for about $100.
Is there a 4 terabyte one?
I think so.
I need a 4 terabyte
yeah,
one, bro.
but you're still gonna pay upwards of what you're gonna pay for the Lacey.
Or
The problem with the
400?
Lacey though is that the one you're looking at that costs $400, that's just a hard drive. That's not an SSD. The SSD.
Oh wait,
the
the one you
SSD
got him is a SSD?
Yeah. So an SSD for the Lacey's are like $600.
Yes, I know that.
Yeah. So
Yeah, bro,
I got them
it's fucking
SSD. So
ridiculous.
but for that price, if you want let's just say you needed 4 terabytes and you just grab 2, I don't know, you would. I'm pretty sure they have a 4 terabyte one, honestly. But for the 2 terabyte one, like I said, on sale was like $180.
Just imagine you do a Thunderbolt 2 plus a solid state.
Well,
my
the thing
God.
is that there's no such thing as Thunderbolt for storage. That's just transfer speeds for
No,
devices.
No, but
It's
the
USB-C.
loading time for a solid state is always faster than a hard drive, like
Of
a regular
course.
spin.
But that's why I run all my sessions and everything off of my T5 Samsung. I think it's only 500 gigabytes. But it's a USB-C. But
Mhm.
again, USB-C is still faster than regular USB. It's something like 5 gigs a second. So honestly, like when I'm working on music and stuff like that, it's not processing 5 gigs worth of motherfucking sound.
No,
You
yeah,
know what I
no,
mean?
no, yeah,
So
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
but transfer speeds that's still fast. You know what I mean? So yeah, I mean, hard drives.
No, because like every time we work on stuff or like just transferring stuff, man, to sit there for like 2 days is very, very bad.
Well, that also has to do with the limits of your PC.
All true.
Mac. He got a Mac.
I got a Mac, bro.
Yeah. Oh, my bad. That's why.
Okay, first off, for anybody listening, viewers, or listeners, if you're listening to audio form, I'm a DJ. I am a gamer, but DJing supplies my life, like it's my livelihood, and a Mac is good for that.
Joe's been doing pretty good with his laptop. I don't know
First
what you're
off,
talking about.
Joe uses his laptop for record box. He doesn't need his laptop. He's just like I actually use it to DJ.
And what is it that the Mac does that the PC doesn't?
I don't know, just run smoother.
So again,
Wait, you say it runs smoother, yet your Mac be exporting how long?
Okay, first off, that's exporting. I'm saying the app, the program, the software runs smoother than when I had a PC.
so Serato has optimized it for Mac, not PC.
Yes.
That's really weird to me because they were always working on PC.
No,
mods
it
first.
runs on PC. It's just smoother on Mac.
We're not gonna get him to budge, bro. He's not gonna convert.
I am gonna convert. No, I'm gonna convert when it comes to like producing and all that shit. I'd rather do it on a PC.
I mean, I get what you're saying.
What's up?
Well, I get what you're saying too, because again, if I could find a laptop that was as durable as a Mac, like a PC
Yeah.
laptop, I would. Not to say that gaming PCs gaming laptops aren't durable, but the fact of the matter is they're big. That's why they're durable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A MacBook is like full metal body, and like you drop that, maybe something might happen to it, but that's just like any other laptop,
Yeah.
But other than that, I mean, it's durable as hell.
Yeah, it is. I've
It's
dropped on
full
MacBook.
metal.
You can
once.
watch an ungodly amount of porn on it.
Oh yes, without viruses.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
dude.
facts. 100% facts. I can attest to that.
Bro, I have an Android which is basically a PC, and no viruses so far.
Okay, that's not fair. That's cheating.
And you're paying. Hey, and you know what? If you're paying for premium, like Pornhub Premium and stuff like that,
Yeah.
you're not worried about viruses.
Exactly.
So
So it's like double the win.
So why would it matter if you have a Mac or a
This
PC
is
at
true.
that point?
This is true.
No, it's because I already have it. Pornhub Premium came out not too long ago.
No, what I'm saying is
Why are we talking about this on the podcast?
What I'm saying
This is information people need to know. All right.
Yes, okay. For informational purposes, Pornhub Premium is a go for me.
And with that being said, if you're paying for premium, you don't have to worry
About viruses.
on any platform.
Facts. And Pornhub just cleaned their library of all the unnecessary porn that's being uploaded. It's only verified and actual companies.
Really?
Yup.
Damn, everything's getting. I don't even.
Well, it's because safety issues for people that upload.
Yeah.
Of course, they're gonna upload and they won't ask a lot of the times. Oh,
Damn,
can I
the
upload
game,
this?
The game then be changing. Like
Yeah.
I was just like talking to people about like the Wii game, and I'm like, yo, the Wii game then got crazy.
What
like,
you mean? Explain that for people
like-
that don't know.
Like, okay, I don't even know much, but it's like how to make dabs, how to
Mm.
smoke dabs. You even got dab. If you don't know what dabs are, it's like I don't know, like how do you explain it? Like
Liquid-
Concentrated
concentrated marijuana. Yeah, and then like it's like an art now. Like you got the dab rigs with like $100 crystals that are like that, like and literally like that, and you put it into the dab rig, and when you hit it, and there's a marble on top. You put a marble on top to cover it.
Mm.
It spins the marbles inside. It's a cool like visual, but it also evenly like distributes the smoke and
But-
all
cooling,
that.
yeah.
I think that comes with everything though, because like back then, damn, that's so old. Like years ago,
He's only 22.
yeah, I'm only 22. But yeah, years
22.
ago, people didn't know how to cook, like really cook. Now everyone's like a cook connoisseur. People
Oh,
didn't
yeah.
really know how to like DJ, but everyone's a DJ
DJ now,
connoisseur now.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I
Yeah.
think as time goes, when information becomes more accessible, people then start to be experts on the
Yeah,
thing,
Yeah.
and you can learn more about certain things like weed and then
Yeah.
having dabs. And
Hey,
all
YouTube
these
University.
No,
That's
yeah,
what it's
you-
at.
bro.
YouTube has saved a lot of people money in working on your house for simple shit.
I
No
learned how
cap.
I learned how to rap on YouTube.
Hey, bro.
And he's top 5
Exactly.
in Hawaii.
I learned how to produce off of YouTube. I learned a lot of technique for martial arts off of YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if it isn't applied though, it's useless.
Yeah.
Knowledge is not power. Applied knowledge.
Yes, 100%.
And
power.
also, if you're not, you're learning all this shit and you're not like, it depends on the learner too. Like, if you're not trying to try it out,
Yeah.
then it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Like, for someone who, I still say go take, like, for you, right? You learn different training techniques for jujitsu, right?
Yeah.
But also, you've trained to be a black belt and a tournament champion winner for Naga
Yeah.
2 times in a row, flex. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's also it also benefits you to go and take classes along the way too.
Mm-hmm.
So like with Andrew. Oh, sorry, I'll bleep that out. On God took
That's
3.
not good. I want them to know my name.
Oh shoot.
I want them
Yeah,
to
that's
know.
all good.
But yeah, he would take 3 years, learn this shit, and still learning to this day, but has taken the time and not only do YouTube, but have references for people that he can listen and be mentored by. And from there on, like, you can't just go on YouTube and expect that you be an expert.
Yeah, you gotta
Like,
you
you
gotta
can't.
you gotta talk to other people too.
Yeah, you
No,
got
Yeah. You
Let's,
gotta
let's
learn.
Let's put it this way: YouTube is just like school, but you don't have anyone dictating how fast you learn it or
Yes.
what you need to learn.
Yes.
You just have to go do the research to find out what you need to learn, and then you go
Learn it when you're like, okay, I want to learn this right now.
Basically,
Yeah.
it's like a
Yeah,
gateway.
Yeah.
Because let me tell you this right now. I know a lot of motherfuckers that graduated school for audio engineering.
Here we go. Here we go.
Can't even touch me, bro.
Here we go. There's the flex right there. Right there.
All YouTube.
Yeah, like entrepreneurs say, like millionaires, when they interview somebody to
Mhm.
come on board on their team, they ask, what experience do you have? They don't ask what was the highest education you
Mhm.
achieved, right? Like they don't ask for your diploma.
Yeah,
or
the
No,
only
of
people
course
that
not.
ask that are the ones that are trying to employ you and hold you down
Mm-hmm.
Facts.
with a basic ass paycheck.
Okay, so this ties into also back. I'm gonna really show my age. Back then, when
They
people
didn't want me.
no, like
I'm hot.
stupid.
They
They
all
all
want
want
me.
281-330-8004. Anyway, you know how people
Showing
are
his
like,
age.
you gotta go to the mainland to learn this shit.
Yeah.
You gotta go to the mainland to get the nice studio and all that shit. Now with technology and stuff now from Hawaii,
A
right?
year from now, but we ain't talking about that on this right now.
Yeah, don't
Anyways.
start
Not
talking
right
about
now.
it.
Not right now.
No, but what I'm saying is, in your perspective as an artist, right? You, Matt, and as a producer, does it even matter? I'm not talking about atmosphere. I'm not talking about the way that things are being done in terms of like 20 years ago. Does that still apply to now in Hawaii?
Can you repeat that question?
Like, okay,
Okay, so the restrictions back then.
yeah,
where,
because like people,
people had the thought of like, okay, I have to come. I have
Oh,
to move out of.
the thought processes then versus now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
As far as like getting into something. So say
The
for instance,
scene.
music.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
like you had to go out to LA to play the game there.
So
You
basically,
know.
my thoughts on what it is like nowadays compared to back then. Is that what you're asking?
Yeah.
yes, because remember how back then,
Like,
you
do you
would-
think it's easier for us to do it where we live now than it was back
yes,
then?
because we are like
Okay,
the-
100%.
That question right there is kind of a loaded question
Mhm.
because that's very specific.
Or maybe not easier, but like there's more
no, there's like a stigma,
access.
right?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, Hawaii's 10 years behind.
So yes, it is easier as far as like I can do it from right where I'm sitting, but it is also harder because
because a lot of people are doing
because
it too.
everyone else sees it
It's
as well.
oversaturated.
Mhm.
It's
But
an
does-
oversaturated market. So in a sense, it's easier because it's more accessible to everybody, so anyone can. Like it's like back then, not anyone could. You had
Mhm.
to walk around with your mixtapes. You had to go to different studios, meet different
Radios.
people. You had to do radio interviews, a lot of small radio interviews. But we don't have to do that anymore,
Yeah.
which is a good thing and a bad thing.
Because now we have to play the game a little harder.
Yeah, but the thing is now we have the resources to play it that hard.
Mhm.
Back then you didn't have the resources to even try.
Yes.
You didn't know
Facts.
the right people.
Yes.
Yeah, unless you were one of those motherfuckers that really put in groundwork. Like for example, Kanye. For example, he came
Mhm.
around a time where the internet was barely starting for music.
People didn't even really know what the internet was.
Yeah, like it was like you only knew if you played like games or if you were like in a
Right
business.
here,
Yeah,
right
like,
here.
like business person. But like the average consumer barely even knew how to use their emails.
Yes.
Like this is like he came around right when MySpace was around, but that was the extent of every average consumer. MySpace, email, and then that's it.
Oh, messengers.
Yeah, messengers, but that was really it. It wasn't like, oh, let me go look for information. Googling it was not a thing back then.
Mhm.
Even
Yeah.
though Google was available.
But it
was
wasn't
not-
like a common thing.
Yeah.
There
like,
was Ask Jeeves. What was the other one?
Ask Jeeves.
What was the other one?
Ask
You remember
Jeeves-
that? Does
Ask
anyone
Jeeves-
remember
Ask
that?
Jeeves was a game, bro. It wasn't even a real thing.
No, I'm just saying. But there was Ask Jeeves. There
It
was
was ask.com.
Bing.
Bing. Bing was another one.
Bing.
but see the thing with that is like I
Ask
said,
Jeeves.
like that was coined.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Google it was coined because the internet became so vast. So
Mhm.
but yeah, like back then, but think about it. It was someone like Kanye, like he said, was it 5 beats a day for 3 summers?
Yeah.
Some shit like that, right?
Yeah.
That's a lot of work he had to put in back then.
Yes.
Today we can do a beat a day.
Yeah.
And
Sometimes
you ju-
more.
yeah, I mean, even without the more, if you do like a beat, like let's just say we do a couple a week. If you put it in the right places, if you promote it properly, it can be enough.
Yeah.
Versus him. He literally he talks about it in his in all of it, Kanye talks about it in all of his like music. Like he went through a lot of shit just to get signed by Jay-Z.
Mm. Well, he was surrounded by that camp already.
Yeah, but he had to go through a lot of shit to get signed by him.
Mm.
And exactly. With that being said, he was surrounded by that. So when he got signed, he had a big opportunity. Nowadays, you can get signed, but you might still not make it.
Shelved.
Yeah.
You get
Mm.
the thing is, back then you got shelved too, but it's not even about a shelf thing. They might give you all creative control, but because the market's so saturated, hey, they gave you a budget, they gave you creative control, you did your thing, you put it out there, you promoted it, but it was the bad timing, so you just flopped. It's so much easier to flop nowadays than it was back then.
Yeah.
Because there's like I don't know how many songs that they said Spotify is being uploaded every single day. On YouTube, there's like tens of thousands of beats being uploaded every single day. It wasn't like that back then.
Yeah.
There was like a handful of solid producers back in the 90s and 2000s that like you went to.
Oh yes. I mean Scott Storch, Timbaland.
Yeah,
All those
there was
guys,
only
Lloyd
a
Banks.
handful. But
Yeah.
now it's like a label can be like, hey, artists, you know any producers? They're like, yeah, I saw a couple on YouTube that I fuck with. Let's fly them out. Like they can do that now. And
Easy.
yeah, easy.
Or you don't even need to fly him out.
Oh yeah, you don't even need to
to
fly
fly
them
him
out.
Yeah.
Right. So
I was like OT. Wait, when they made that OT Genesis beat, the guy sold the beat for like $2,000.
like we were talking.
Designer sold or bought the beat
Yeah.
for 200, the Panda beat.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
For
200
$200
bucks. And look,
Yeah.
he made that multi-platinum record.
Yeah.
Like we were talking about, Bryson Taylor had a track off of some random YouTube beat. Joey Badass did.
Mhm.
Fucking what do you call it? J. Cole.
Yeah, but what?
Biggest
Okay,
name in the market.
so that's
No,
what
no,
I'm saying is like, what are the chances? Like, is that stigma still believable to where in Hawaii does that happen for you? Because I mean, we get artists.
Example, Ro.
Yes.
Right. He is making a lot of local style, hip hop, hi-fi stuff, but
Mhm.
it's local style,
Mm.
and he's still starting to gain traction. What I believe is if you have half as much work ethic as those guys had back in the days, like 90s and 2000s, if you have
Mhm.
half as much as they have in this day and age, you're gonna make it
Mm-hmm.
because they worked their asses off back then.
Mhm.
Nowadays, you can still work your ass off, and let's just say you have that same work ethic as them, you're gonna blow one way or another.
Okay, so I feel
Yeah.
like it somewhat has to deal with gimmicks. Like I think gimmicks really help you for some odd reason. If you think about all the people that blew up, yeah, it's 1 out of a billion or million or whatever have you. Like Lil Yachty was a gimmick, Lil Nas X was a gimmick, and like all these even smaller ones like YBN. YBN was off of a fucking like they were playing video games. bro.
GTA 5, I think, or
Yeah.
something like that. Yeah.
And that's what I mean. Like this.
So that being said, gimmicks wise, like gimmick it has a bad stigma. So like I guess
Because Corday, we got Corday for that,
Mhm.
and we love Corday.
so the thing is what I think about the word stigma is replacing the word stigma with personality. So they have to have a standout personality, whether it's in their music or outside their music, one or the other, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Because yeah, the word gimmick, it sounds really bad and it feels bad because that's that one thing that you constantly use or whatever it is
Mhm.
that got you
Like
your
it's a
fame.
gimmick.
Yeah, it's a gimmick. Like it has a bad stigma. So as long as they stand out, that's the whole thing. Everyone's trying to find a way to stand out. Yeah, that's the main thing, and that's why that's the part that becomes hard because the market, like we said, the market is saturated. So how are you gonna stand out compared to these? Because there's tenfold more artists nowadays than there was back in the day.
Yes.
There's more people wanting to be rappers and producers than ever.
Yes.
So now you have more people to try to stand
Well,
out from.
well, also I think the game through I don't want to say skill, I want to say through
Definitely not skill. There's some motherfuckers out there.
no,
that
you don't
do
know,
not
yeah,
have
yeah,
the
no,
skill.
the game back then.
Blueface admitted that he doesn't really know how to rap. Like,
No, yeah.
yeah. Like,
No, but what I'm saying is like back then you had to go through an A&R, you had to show some type of skill
Yeah.
or some type of talent or personality for an A&R to even consider you.
And let's not get it twisted. If you want longevity,
Yeah.
you kind of you need skill.
No, but
you
what
need
I-
skill, yeah.
But I mean, look at the type of music we listen to. I'm not saying that it's bad music. When
You listen to.
no,
I'm just joking.
wow, okay, I'm a DJ. I like.
Got the
I'm
skippy.
gonna put this out there right now. I'm a DJ. I like top 40 music. I like a lot of mumble raps. I like a lot of this stuff.
Oh yeah. I'm definitely with that thought process right there because that whole stigma of fuck top 40 is like a 2000s thing. It's a
Mhm.
90s and 2000s.
No,
thing.
but it's good music. I think it's like that's what I'm saying is like with skill. I think it was more so when you were because look, battle rap DJs, right? No hate on them. Love their art form. Love their culture. They can't make hit music. A lot of them is bars, but there's no presentable way for the masses to consume that.
So basically,
It's
what
not
you're-
musically pleasing.
Yeah.
Basically, what you're saying is, which I believe. I mean, I agree with is there's some people that have good like rap skills or singing skills, but they don't know how to make songs.
Yes.
Versus
Yeah.
people that don't have the best skills, but they know how to make a song.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah,
like
yeah.
say for instance, right? Matt can write. Matt can do the style now. I guarantee you, if Matt put in more thought, he can also do boom bap and give you bars for days. But that's what I'm saying is like with that, also his voice is his personality, right? He has a very
Mhm.
deep talk real fast.
Hey, how you doing, y'all?
Yeah, look at that Barry White.
Oh, is that Corpse?
Oh my God. For those that don't know Corpse, look that up on Google it. Corpse husband. Anyway, but that's what I'm saying is like, at what point in Hawaii is that we can find that identity? Because I don't think I do and I don't. I do believe Hawaii has its identity. I don't believe we have a strong identity.
Okay.
What's this we stuff? I mean,
He's already signed to OVO. I don't know.
No.
Oh yeah, I forgot that. Yeah, he's Drake
he
right
owns
now.
the label.
He owns the label.
So, with that being said, I think Hawaii does not
Wait, hold
have
on.
its.
I'm gonna get my battery. Hold on, just go keep talking. My bad.
Battery for what?
For the GoPro.
You said it was
you
fully.
motherfucker.
No, it was fully charged. It was
motherfucker.
fully charged.
This motherfucker.
I
Matt
asked,
asked
I
before
asked
the
you in the
podcast.
beginning. I was like, "Don't you want to plug that in?" And you were like, "No, we're good. We good."
So
I thought we were good.
with that being with everything being said about Hawaii, like I got love for all my bros out here and my sisters out here. We don't have our own identity because, and it's not our fault. It's not. It's literally the fact that we live in the middle of the Pacific, and just like radio shit, just like the radio, things haven't gotten back to us for months, if not like we're behind.
Is that
know?
a valid excuse though anymore?
Well, I just
No,
feel
it-
like
it
well,
really-
with the internet?
Well,
No,
well, think of it like this, right?
Mm.
Hawaii is one state out of 50 states.
Okay.
And in like, for instance, okay, we'll take it from our perspective. This is how I feel. From our perspective, you don't learn about like Texas's history. You don't learn about California's history and culture.
Yeah.
You know, like you barely even know what the culture is before you even go out there to travel.
I don't even know Hawaiian.
Well,
Right.
it depends on the circles you're around because
But-
Hawaii is such a melting pot of different people.
But here's the thing, like okay, if we didn't like if hip hop wasn't very available, if hip hop didn't come from like the East Coast and all that, we
Mhm.
wouldn't know. Like in New York, they say, "Oh, it's brick" instead of "it's cold."
yeah.
We wouldn't know that. Oh,
or
good looks.
Like instead of saying "Yo, I'm pissed,"
Yo,
they say
deadass?
"I'm tight."
Yeah, but
Or
or dead ass,
Or
right?
dead ass,
And that
yeah.
all comes from like because like their culture has been so heavily ingrained, whereas like Hawaiian culture is not heavily ingrained. They don't teach that, and it's not like it's
I mean, we got pigeon.
like I guarantee you if you go to the mainland and you met somebody and you're just like, hey, show me like what your TikTok looks like, show me what your Instagram looks like, show me what know what I mean,
but
show
do
me
you-
what your social media looks like. You're not gonna see shit from Hawaii.
The problem
yeah.
the problem with that comparison is that you're saying Hawaiian and then New York. New York is not a race. It's not a nationality. You know, like
No,
Well, I'm
but-
not saying
no,
it as
we're
a
sure-
nationality, I'm
no,
talking
no,
about,
right,
like,
right.
yeah.
But with that being said, like the reason why New York, like we learned about New York, other than the fact that they were the breeding ground for hip hop,
Mhm.
it's the fact that they were an entire state and then they created all this slang and stuff like that. Hawaii, yeah, we have pidgin, but we're so much smaller than every single state.
Bro, we're like a dot.
like it's like this. New York is next to a bunch of other states, obviously, and then it bleeds into those other states. We don't have anywhere around us. We have the Pacific Ocean.
I mean, exactly. That's
Yeah.
exactly what I'm trying
Yeah,
to get
that's
at.
why,
Yeah, that's
right?
exactly
Yeah.
what I'm trying to get at. Yeah.
Right? There's no way for our shit to bleed over unless we connect with like California or something like that. But it's like that's where we have to literally connect. It's not like people are traveling back and forth just to travel, because like if you're in the mainland, you drive over to another state to just go chill, go eat. I
No,
wanna
but
go eat over here. Yeah.
It kind
yeah.
of sucks because it's like, okay, like who's our biggest person star wise that comes from Hawaii, which
Bruno
is Bruno
Mars.
Mars, right?
The Rock.
And The Rock.
Wait, are we talking
music-wise,
music?
though.
Music.
Oh yeah,
Bruno Mars, right?
The
Bruno,
Rock.
Bruno Mars.
The Rock.
The Rock.
It's
You're welcome.
Jason Momoa over
Yeah,
there.
but Bruno Mars, like respect to his music and all that, he don't like really talk about.
That's
being
what
from
I'm
Hawaii.
saying is
Yeah,
like
he
no, but
doesn't,
in the same vein when he was here, right? We
What's-
weren't
wait,
bigging
what's,
him
what's
up.
her
either.
name? Nicole.
Scherzinger.
Scherzinger.
From the Pussycat
From
Dolls.
Pussycat
Yeah,
Like
Dolls.
she's also from Hawaii, and
Yeah.
she did represent as well. But it's like they don't see her as a local from Hawaii.
Yeah.
They just like, oh, you were born in Hawaii.
Because
No,
how
but-
relatable is that?
No, but it also comes with like, okay, with Bruno, right? Yeah, he made a reggae track. Yeah, he
Yeah.
did all this, but he doesn't have that. How do you say? the slang. Like he
Yeah,
doesn't use the
yeah.
slang. He doesn't say Hawaii on his interviews. He doesn't
Yeah.
do all that. It's only when he comes back here.
And you know
Yeah.
what the biggest thing too is? I'm gonna throw it out there. Even if he didn't use all that slang and stuff, the biggest thing for them is they didn't put on for their
Yeah.
state. Because Bruno has every single chance. He knows of all the artists in Hawaii. He could easily pull some like a group or something like that. Like
Like
okay,
other singers.
but what-
other
like,
singers.
like
The Green opened for him.
but he didn't work with them though. He
No,
didn't
but
make
what-
a bunch of music.
But what I'm
with
saying
them,
also is Hawaii. This is the bad thing about Hawaii. Hawaii doesn't put Hawaii on.
yeah.
You know what I
That's
mean?
exactly what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And like when Bruno was here doing his music, no one gave a fuck about him when he
Yeah.
was on the street, when he was doing all this, when he was trying to make it.
That sounds like a bunch of bitch talk to me, bro.
Bro,
No, but what I'm
but think
saying
about-
is
think
this
about-
is why he's
But-
so.
Put
but
on
he-
for
but
me,
he,
bro.
No, but he doesn't represent Hawaii. That's the thing.
yeah, like he
Whereas,
doesn't
like,
walk
okay, for
around
instance,
with-
For instance, Max Holloway, even though he's not a music personality,
Yeah.
he
He's
represents
always
Hawaii.
repping Hawaii. Yeah.
Yeah, and you can hear it in his voice.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
think
No,
Like,
about
yeah.
think about Dizzy Wright always talk. He talks about Nevada.
Yes.
yeah.
You know what I mean? And then even like Joey New Pro Era and all them.
Yeah,
there
yeah, yeah.
is
Talk about
fucking
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn.
Yeah.
There's New York. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah.
And you hear Ferg, all them. New York
Yeah.
don't know how to be
Harlem.
quiet. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Harlem.
You know
But
what
we're
I'm
gonna
saying?
we're gonna hate on Bruno for doing
No,
his own
I'm not.
thing.
I'm not hating on Bruno. I'm saying that like
How is Hawaii gonna
how
progress?
are we gonna progress? How are we gonna move
Like, for
forward?
Like, it
example,
doesn't
we
have to
do
be
shit
Bruno.
for our own
Yeah, we
selves,
know exactly.
man.
It
That's
it
what
doesn't have to be Bruno, but somebody
No,
to
yeah,
step
yeah.
up and be like,
It's like this. What if I made it and then I went out there and that's the thing. I'm like, I'm not putting nobody on.
yeah, that's
and
what
I'm not
I'm
repping
saying.
Hawaii.
If I make it, bro, the only thing 808 means to me
it's a drum.
is a drum kit.
Damn.
no. I love you, Hawaii.
Damn.
I love you.
Damn.
I
No,
love you,
that's
Hawaii.
that's this is a very important topic because like no shit, everyone's gonna keep talking saying, yo, I'm gonna be the next thing for Hawaii, and then don't put them on. Bro, we're not moving forward as a state. We're really not.
We're not only that because like people are so at each other's necks too.
Yeah.
There's the ego, jealousy, and
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
and it's that exists everywhere. But in Hawaii, I mean, yeah, there's aloha spirit or whatever. But there's shady
It's
people.
still cutthroat.
You know, like
It's like none of us have made it yet. Why are we being this way? Wait
Yeah.
until
Exactly.
If
Yeah.
a bunch of us made it, all right, cool. We can kind of click up or whatever. But no one's made it like that. Like
Yeah.
for real,
Yeah.
for real.
Exactly.
Like for Hawaii. Yeah.
that's why I fuck with Ocean. You know,
Yeah.
Dude.
because he's hella for the scene. I fuck with Ocean. If you watching this, bro, I fuck
Oh, yeah.
with you, dog.
No,
I-
even and Ocean, like as much as his persona screams out, fuck boy,
Yeah.
bro, the dude is very humble. I
Yeah.
hit him up, yo, Ocean, let's go work on a track. Can you teach me how to do this? Can you teach me how to do that?
Yeah.
He goes, I'd be honored to help you out. Just let me know when you're free. Like, what?
Yeah.
Any other person
Even though
that has.
Inspekt never lets
I-
us know. No.
What do you mean? I hit him up.
I mean,
no,
I mean,
no, I hit him up.
that-
No,
I'm
but
gonna
he.
save you, bro. I'm gonna save you. IA, he's dope as fuck too.
Yes, IA also. But what I'm saying is like, with the level, because he's what out of all the new artists, who has the most looks? Him, right? As of
Ocean?
right now, Ocean.
Yeah.
like
He has the most
new
looks.
school
Right?
kids, yes. And
Yeah.
then, like you said, IA. Like IA's been always putting on respect to IA. We all
Mhm.
know this. He is one of the pioneers.
Bro, he's on Hawaii 5-0.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a reoccurring
But a
character.
reoccurring
See,
character.
like one of the people that has made it further than a lot of other people is IA. He's toured around the world.
Yes.
Mhm.
And but the thing is, again,
you.
versus
Yeah, you.
Bruno,
That's a
like IA reps.
Yeah.
Yes.
He reps hard. And it's not like he's speaking slang the whole time. He doesn't like
No,
yeah,
I'm not saying
yeah.
slang, but I
No,
mean
no,
you
I know.
get the gist.
But I'm just saying for the viewers out there that it's not like he's speaking slang all the time. But
Mhm.
the fact is, he puts on for Hawaii. He talks about Hawaii. He talks about where he's from. He
Yeah.
makes sure they know, like, and he what he's doing is what all other rappers from other states do.
Yep. Yep.
he talks
know,
about
Think
his
about
state.
Snoop Dogg.
Yep.
California.
It's always Long Beach. You know what I'm
Yup.
saying?
Yep.
Like, think about E40, dog.
Yeah.
Like,
Bay
it's
Area,
always
Yay
Bay-
area.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's like that's what those people that have made it from here don't do. The ones
Mhm.
that have, because it's not like Bruno's the only one. It's not like Nicole's the only one. There was a couple here and there, but they don't push for the city.
Mhm.
Like the reason why other than like Max Holloway, obviously,
Yes.
I mean he's one of the best fighters. But if he wasn't repping Hawaii, would we really like cheer for him
Yeah.
as
yeah.
much
yeah.
as we
right,
do?
Right. Right. Right.
I mean,
right,
a
right.
lot of-
we would be like,
a
oh
lot
yeah,
of
Hawaii boy. But nowadays, if it's a Max fight and you're driving around Kalihi,
Yeah.
Waipahu, West Side, whatever, you're driving past the fucking everyone's garages, bro.
Yeah,
They're
bro.
fucking
hype.
Go to the shopping malls. Go walk past a Buffalo Wild Wings. Walk past a sports bar. It's packed to the max. No pun intended. Like,
God damn it.
Other than
I love it though. Keep those going.
that's the thing. Other than BJ
Pen.
and Max, there have been other Hawaii fighters that did fairly well, but they weren't repping that hard.
Oh, well, and they weren't that good.
Here we
Well,
go.
some of them
If-
had like
some of them
okay
were really
records.
good,
I
but
have
no.
to say, even though Yancey isn't like top 5, every time he fights,
Fights?
I'm all about it because he's
No,
always like,
yeah.
"No, I love you, Hawaii," to the
Yeah.
camera. You know.
No, there's
Yeah.
another. There's
Bro, I
another
cried the night. Maybe I shouldn't say that. No,
Anyway,
I teared up the night Max beat Aldo the first time
Oh,
because
yeah.
they both won their fights,
Yeah.
and then Yancey was all about like to the camera, "I love you, Hawaii. I love
No,
you." throwing
anytime
shots.
the Hawaii guys fight, I get hyped, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I always tune in.
Yeah.
so crossing over, even when now that we're talking about fighting, what do y'all think about the Conor McGregor fight?
Oh, okay.
Dude.
It hurt because
He
I'm
wasn't ready.
a Connor fan and I'm a Dustin fan. So it was like
Mhm.
I was happy for Dustin, but I was also sad for Connor. Not because no much he lost, but the way he lost.
Yeah, dude. He's never been knocked out. He's never been dropped.
Knocked out. And he got pieced the fuck up. Like in that finishing sequence, he
Yeah.
got pieced up, dude.
Yeah, you could tell it was the end.
Yeah, like it wasn't just one punch. Like to see him receive multiple strikes like that.
Because knowing Dustin,
Yeah.
you know he's a dog. He ain't gonna
Yeah.
let up. He saw
If he
that.
sees his
Connor
chance,
was hurt.
especially against someone like Connor,
Yeah.
he was gonna go
Well,
in.
It
well,
was
'cause
very obvious.
Yeah, well, because then like plus two, like if you watch the history of like how Connor fights and how Dustin fights and their fight together, Dustin was the only person that attacked the legs in
Yeah.
their first fight.
Hmm,
Dustin is the
interesting.
only person that ever attacked the legs.
Yeah.
And Dustin is not a leg kicker. If you watch him historically.
So he trained. He knew. He trained for
He
that.
has
I mean,
high
that's what
fight
you're
IQ.
supposed to do. When,
Yeah.
your fight IQ needs to be on a different
Yeah.
level. You do things that you're not used to. You learn in your training camps because you're like, I'm going up against this guy. It's just like sports in general.
Yeah.
And the team he's with, ATT, man.
ATT is good. And the thing about Connor too is like I don't know how true this is, but he said he was mainly training for a Pacquiao boxing match.
Yeah. No, he wanted to show
Show
This is
off his
just what I
boxing
heard.
skills. Yeah, that
he, wanted
he
to
was
show
the
off his
better
boxing
boxer.
skills so that he could set up a match with Pacquiao, and it fucking backfired.
It backfired on him because like it's not a boxing match,
Yes.
you know? And so like
And with that being said, like you even heard the commentators, they're
Mhm.
like, he was not checking those
Mhm.
kicks. Like he was not checking it. He was just he was trying to eat it up.
no, but if you look historically, he doesn't check kicks.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Yeah.
And that's why like even more so, it's like his team should have been studying the first fight, and then compared to all his other fights, they should have seen that coming.
No,
from a
I'm
mile
pretty
away.
sure they did.
Maybe
I
it
think
was-
they didn't expect the damage.
Those low calf kicks. That was
Yeah, because a lot of times you do expect that, but then it's just you don't know how much damage it's gonna end up doing.
You can't train for that.
Yeah, you can't train for the damage. Yeah,
you
yeah.
train for it. You have no career.
Yeah, yeah. You
If
know,
you're getting calf kicked every single sparring session, bro, you're
yeah.
done.
Yeah, in the sweet spot, like the really tender spot, like
Yeah.
directly onto
On-
the
on
side
that
of your
Bro,
calf.
I get a
muscle?
I get a
Yeah.
massage on my calf. That shit hurt. I can
Yeah.
only imagine.
No,
Yeah.
I feel you on that.
So, yeah, that was heartbreaking. But I mean, like, honestly, props to Dustin because Dustin got some good shit going on with the Good Fight Foundation.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I mean, hey, it was super wholesome after the fight. Like Connor wasn't just like, yeah, fuck Dustin, you know, this and that or whatever.
Which
like,
he always is.
but he's always like,
Humble in
I don't
defeat.
like, I don't like it when people are like, oh, he's gonna make excuses, this and that, and I'm like, well, you gotta find reasons why you lose. You know what I mean? Like, it's not an excuse.
So what
you
did
know?
I not do and what did I do wrong?
Exactly.
exactly.
Why did I
You can't
lose?
consider that an
Yeah.
excuse. And also, like, he wasn't. I mean, he's always humble in defeat. He's always
Yeah.
like, I didn't perform well. Every time, if you watch him after a loss, any loss, I didn't perform.
Wait, who are we
well.
talking about? Dustin? You talking about
Connor.
Connor.
Yeah, Connor.
With
Well-
the exception to the Khabib fight.
No, he was still.
That's personal.
he
though.
kind
That
of
was-
made
yeah.
kind of made some excuses.
That,
Yeah.
That's
Well,
more personal.
I
though,
mean,
you know?
even also when they do give like what they should work on, bro. These are high caliber fighters.
yeah.
Like we're not talking about amateur fighters
Yeah.
saying,
Like,
"Oh,
if
this
he
and
walked
that."
up to you,
Well, not as high caliber as Jake Paul.
Here we
Ooh,
go.
Yes.
Did you-
KSI.
Wait, who's he
Yes.
fighting? Who's he fighting? He's fighting someone.
Ben
Jake
Askren.
Dude,
Is
he's
that
gonna get his
legit?
ass kicked.
That's legit.
He's
They
gonna
announced
get
it
his
today.
ass
Ben
kicked.
Askren's gonna get his ass.
Ben
kicked.
Askren's gonna get pieced up.
That's
bro.
what I'm saying. He's gonna get his ass kicked.
Yeah.
I hate to say it, but this YouTube kid's gonna
Fuck
fuck
him
him
up.
up.
No, okay. I get that he is a YouTuber, but he can actually
He
kind
can
of
actually
fight.
box. He can actually box.
He can
Hey.
actually fight.
if you have money to train, you can box. You can do
Yeah.
anything. If
No,
you have
but
money-
Did you see the Ryan Garcia and Pacquiao fight? That's a real thing.
Oh, that's final.
Yeah, that's a real
That's
thing.
Yeah, that's
official.
final.
That's a
It's
real
official.
thing.
It's
Are you
official.
kidding me?
Ryan Garcia versus Manny.
That's gonna be insane.
That's gonna be an insane fight.
What,
It's
bro?
fine.
No, okay. I equated to this. Who was the what was his name that he fought? The black guy. Oh,
Keith
sorry.
Thurman.
The African.
You
Who,
can
guy?
say
Pacquiao?
black guy, bro.
I know. Wait, I'm trying
That's
to cover
fine.
my bases.
Pacquiao.
I'm
Yeah.
yellow.
Keith Thurman.
No, not him. The other guy. The one that's
Gervonta
Bones.
Davis. Oh wait,
Jones.
No,
Bones.
John
you're
Jones?
talking about a UFC guy, not Pacquiao.
No, Pacquiao. There was a
Bones.
like he outclassed him.
Not Keith Thurman.
No, he was a younger fighter, way younger, like half his age.
Not Keith Thurman.
Is it Keith Thurman?
The most recent fight that he had?
Not the most recent. It was back. It was even before
Shane
Conor.
Mosley.
I forget.
No,
Anyway,
he-
it was the kid that he outclassed the kid that's twice he was twice under his age.
I would have to go look back
Yeah.
into that. Yeah,
So if Pacquiao can do that with Ryan Garcia, which I highly doubt, because
but that's the thing, because Ryan's explosive and that left
and
hook.
he's fast.
That left hook, yeah, that left hook is
Pacquiao's
insane,
old.
dude.
No, but see, Pacquiao's
Oh,
still
man.
fast for his age.
No, for,
He's no,
again,
but can he take
for,
the punch?
Again,
is what it
for
is.
his age,
That's the thing, man.
we cannot
Speed
put-
kills.
we can't say for his age anymore because this is a fight we're talking about. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter for his age because that means so you're gonna put someone up his age up against him. Now we're talking about different ages and like.
I
different-
think
it's a young man's sport.
no,
dude.
I think Pacquiao will do well. I don't think he can beat.
It depends if he
Ryan.
can take that left hook.
Dude, that left, especially if he can constantly hit him with the left, bro, he's gonna go down. There's
Yeah.
no way.
Yeah, because that left hook is insane.
And
dude.
his jabs, his checks,
yeah.
bro. That I watched the video of him just training. I was like, Jesus, what the fuck is this kid taking?
Nah, the camera was on him, so he had to put a little extra into those jabs. No.
And,
No, dead
Nah,
ass.
it's-
And
No.
what Ryan showed after his last fight,
Oh,
Heart.
dude.
He showed
he
heart.
proved a lot, dude.
Yeah.
He can go the distance.
I'm a fan.
So-
I'm, gonna say that. I'm more of a watching boxing than
Nah, I like
UFC.
dude. Okay, boxing. You know what broke my heart?
What?
Lomachenko losing to
Oh,
Lopez.
yeah. Let's not
That
talk-
broke my heart because I'm a huge Lomachenko fan, dude.
Let's not talk about that.
And like, dude, no, that should have been a draw at the very least.
Mm.
You
Wait,
know,
didn't he? He didn't even outscore him that far, did he?
dude, no, not yeah. He like it was even because then like
Yeah.
I would say like maybe. I think the second round he did win, and then like majority of the first half, Lopez was taking that. But then, like, it's hard to explain. It's hard to come to a decision because you got to talk about non-punching like engagement. You know what I mean? And what shots were actually being landed. You know, because a lot of shots, yeah, Lopez was hitting him with like shots, but not a lot was hitting him clean, and a lot was being blocked.
Yes.
You know, so do you count that as like landed, but like because he's giving him more action, even though every time Loma landed, it
Mhm.
was effective.
Yes.
You know, so it's touchy. Like that's why I thought like it, like the second half majority of that, I think you could have gave it to Loma,
Yeah.
and it could have been a draw. You know,
We are now a sports podcast. I'm just kidding.
Hey, bro, we can't talk about all these other fuckity-fuck fights and not talk about Max's fight, dude.
Max's
Okay,
fight-
Max's fight. Yo.
Before we get into the good parts, aren't y'all sad that he lost the fight before this last one?
No, see, he did not lose that. He did not
I
lose
just-
that.
He's still the champ.
He
He's
just
still the
defended
champ.
his
He's still the
title,
champ.
dude.
He's still the champ.
No,
Okay.
I'm just throwing that out there to make y'all spice it. Make you guys in your feelings real quick, and then now we gonna hype up about this last match.
Bro, I had
Nah.
to cancel my trip to New Zealand because
No,
So this is for the podcast. Yeah, this is us. Even though we're in music, we still like other avenues.
it's because
Letting
we
you know.
fuck with Max Holloway because he's from Hawaii.
Yes.
and he reps.
He
He
reps.
hard,
Hard.
man.
He reps
Reps.
super hard. Yo, that dude was an animal his last fight though. Jesus
Dude.
Christ.
Bro, did you guys see somebody edited made an Ultra Instinct edit on YouTube?
Oh,
Yeah, I
Trent
saw
is-
that. I saw
It's
that.
so good, dude.
Bro, because when he was getting hit, he was like back. I
Yeah.
was like, holy shit. Bro, if
Yeah.
that was me, I'd be a little bitch. I'd be like, okay, stop.
Dude, no lie. The first I had to watch it like 5-6 times. The first 3 times I watched it on my own, I teared up every time.
dude,
Because
Because
honestly,
it wasn't just like a beautiful martial arts performance. It was just a beautiful thing to witness.
It was just art in general.
Yeah, it was a beautiful thing to witness. Like not just Max, but the toughness of Calvin Kattar too.
Yeah.
You know, and the fact that he was intelligently like responding back whenever Herb Dean was like, "Yo, I need you to answer back. I need you to answer back. Block,
Mhm.
do this."
Mhm.
And he wouldn't like when Herb Dean's like, "Oh, you got to answer back."
Mhm.
He wouldn't immediately shoot back.
Mhm.
He would wait until he found an opening and then strike back.
Mhm.
That told me, I was like, dude, he's a dog. Like,
Yeah.
like he's a dog. Like he knows he was intelligent even though he's getting his ass whooped.
Yeah, I mean,
You
it
know?
just shows how much better Max is. That fourth round,
Yeah.
I wanted him to finish Cater so badly in that fourth round,
Yeah.
but in hindsight, I'm so glad he didn't
Because they gave us that fifth
it
round.
gave us that fifth round, bro, where he just went into full-on flow state.
I'm the best boxer in the UFC.
I've never seen anybody in more of a flow state than in that moment right there, where he looks at the commentary team, says, "I'm the best boxer in the UFC, baby." As he's looking at them, cracks Cater in the face,
Flush.
slips a punch immediately after, and then slips 3 or 4 more, and dances around him.
Dude, he didn't just tap him when he looked away. He hit him square in the
You
face.
could hear it.
Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah.
I'm the best.
I think that was the clippable moment that everyone's like resharing.
Yeah.
Is because, bro, I don't even watch UFC like that, and I thought that was beautiful.
Yeah. It was.
Like he even he what do you call that? He tanked those punches too. It's like back.
He was sensational.
I was like, what kind of monstrosity level that you have to go Super Saiyan God mode to?
Samoan, that's why.
Oh, true,
Yeah.
true.
And then when he was referring to the pre-fight interviews where Cater was like, "I'm the elder. If this were high school, I'd be the senior. He'd be the freshman."
Yo.
And then in the fight, Max is like, "The freshman came to play."
no, the freshman
freshman
did came
came
to
to-
play.
Can
The
I also
freshman
say
came to
this
play.
right here? Max, okay, a normal fighter has a hard time shaving off 10 to 15 pounds. That motherfucker shaved off over 30 pounds.
Bro, that dude.
Wait, what?
Dude,
He's huge.
he's not that much shorter than he's actually like my height,
Yeah.
and he fights at I'm 190 pounds.
Okay.
That dude fights at 145 pounds.
I mean, just look at his weigh-ins.
Oh shit.
He walks around at 180 over 180 outside of the
Yeah.
outside of camp.
How does
His legs, bro.
how do you healthily, is that a word? How do you
Healthily.
How do you
healthily?
lose weight healthy?
Okay.
Yeah,
so
how do you
this
keep
is-
the weight off
this is,
healthy
This
like
is
that?
this is very complicated science.
Okay.
It really
Science.
comes down to what you're eating
It's the mono, bro.
leading up,
from
because
Hawaii.
you can actually cut the weight without killing yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, so how oh never you know what, we're not that's a whole different
Yeah, no,
podcast.
so I'm saying,
Tune into these guys' podcast because that's what they're gonna talk about.
but
It's a
yeah.
little taste of what they're gonna be going through you know, down the
Yeah.
line. We'll get there one day. Well, but yeah,
There's
You're
a
right.
science to it.
there's a
Yeah,
science.
There's a science to it.
But 30
but
30
still,
pounds.
but still, like there's a science to it.
A lot of
but
it's
Well,
water weight.
I'm pretty sure when he's on the off season or walking around, he's 185, but when he's training, trying to get ready for the weight cut, he's probably like at 170,
Yeah.
But that's still 170 to
145. That's still
Bro,
like,
that's a
Still 25
lot of
pounds.
weight.
Pounds, you know?
yeah. He might even be 165.
Yeah.
But yeah. So like they cut to a point where they get back into shape to a point where they start cutting. You know what I mean? They start really cutting. But yeah, like I said, it's a science. Like it's a science because each person, their body takes different things differently. They
Mhm.
intake things differently. Like for instance, I mean, I know we're kind of going off a tangent, but like you eating red meat,
Mm-hmm.
you could have a better response to it than I do.
True.
Yeah.
But I could have a better response to processed meat than you do.
True.
So yeah, it's a lot of science behind it.
Well, with that regard, congratulations to Max. Congratulations to
Hawaii.
To
Yeah,
Hawaii.
Hey man, Hawaii took a dub that night because
Yeah.
after the fights was the show,
Yeah.
Yeah.
the local legend show.
Oh yeah.
And I was just
Oh,
like, hey man, Hawaii's on tonight.
dude. Okay.
By the way,
Oh, yeah.
go. Finish.
Because I showed Sleepy. There's a video. John Anik. He's one of the color commentators for the UFC.
Oh my
So
God.
this is after the fight. They're backstage, right? And Max is getting interviewed by John Anik. And John Anik's super professional when he's commentating.
Yes.
Like he's probably the most professional out of
Yeah.
all of them, besides like maybe like Dan Hardy
Okay.
and maybe Joe Rogan. But
Okay.
I'd say John Anik like stands above all of them. You know?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is on the UFC's official YouTube page.
Yeah.
No way.
I'm pretty sure it was on ESPN Live, which is owned by Disney.
Yeah.
I hope he's not getting in trouble after this. I'm pretty sure he's not, but he's interviewing Max, right? And then
Mhm.
like Max is just a cool guy. You can't help but to be comfortable around him,
Yeah.
you know. And John Anik's like interviewing him, like, you had a sensational performance, this and that. And Max was like, yeah, I was just doing my thing in there, this and that. And then John Anik goes, dude, you threw a fucking spinning back kick in there, or like threw those fucking elbows. And then
Wait, he said that on?
he said that on ESPN. And you see him, like Max is
Oh
talking,
my
right?
God.
You see him, he don't look at the camera, but immediately after he said that, he's like,
He's scratching the back of his head. Like,
You know what I respect about Max too is like if just by that, he knows when to turn on the professional talk
yeah.
because a lot of people don't know how
And
to
the
do that.
beast
Yeah.
mode.
Yeah, he can turn on like, I don't think you're supposed to say that word.
No, yeah, no,
And most people that would slip
No,
over their
Max
heads.
Max didn't do that. John.
No,
Anik did
that's
that.
what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
yeah,
That's what I
yeah.
respect about Max that he can, as much as he is an entertainer in fighting, and yeah, we can say he's moke.
Yeah, yeah.
That he can turn that off
Yeah.
and not say like all these profanity on live. That
Yeah.
takes a lot of restraint.
Especially when you're hype.
yeah,
Like,
especially
bruh,
when
I was
you're
in there.
hype.
I was scrapping that fucker, cuz.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like when you're hype, that's the whole lingo, by the
I
way.
think he let a few cuss words slip his post-fight interview, but
They
you know,
always do.
they
They always
can.
do. Yeah, they can. Yeah, they always
they're
do.
allowed to. They're fighters.
Yeah.
They're the fighters, you know.
But it's funny because John Anik was just so comfortable in that
Yeah.
moment that he let it slip.
he thought he was in Hawaii
That's crazy.
at a luau.
Yeah, he thought he was at the barbecue,
thought
grilling
he-
up some steaks with Uncle Max.
So here's a side comment, but still about it. Question anyway. When Herb Dean is done, like he retires or if he passes away, whatever, who's gonna take his spot for that?
Hey, Dan
bro?
Mergliotta is pretty good.
Dan
But-
Mergliotta.
Yeah,
But Herb though, like who's gonna take that?
I don't know. Dan Mergliotta is pretty
You think
good.
he could-
It was Big John and Herb.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Big John's doing commentary for Bellator.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Herb
what I'm
Dean,
saying.
man.
Herb
Yeah.
Dean.
And Herb Dean's been kind of
Kinda-
slipping.
yeah.
I mean, he's off and on. He's still
He's
the
off
best.
and off, yeah.
He's still the best. But
But like,
Well, is it that he's off and on, or is it that just because the narrative is now put out there, now we're thinking about it?
well, he's been royally fucking like
Yeah.
the Fight Island one with where
Yeah,
he got
yeah,
into it
yeah.
with Dan Hardy.
Yeah.
That was bad.
Yeah.
But I could see how you
if
don't
you're
see
right
what
in
the
action, it's
referee's
hard.
saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, like, cause you're put in a tough position. Like, okay, for certain things, yeah, but a lot of times you're put in a tough position. Cause like the Calvin Kattar fight, for instance, you know, like you could have easily called that fight
Yeah.
in that 4th round.
But you know
Mhm.
what's coming if you do.
Exactly, cause you're gonna get hated on. You
It's-
know, like
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
yeah. So it's like
Like, it needs to be very, very undeniable. It needs to be
Yeah.
extremely undeniable at certain fights. And some fights, it's like, okay, I see that where it's probably gonna go.
yeah.
Let's just not give any brain damage.
Like
to the person
honestly, a
that has
ref's
it.
job is fucking hard.
That's
dude.
why I think it's the hardest job after the fighters.
Yeah.
My brother told me he wanted to be a MMA referee, and I'm trying to talk him out of it. I'm like, if anything, be a judge,
Yeah.
because
yeah.
at least your face isn't. You're not gonna. They just know your name,
Yeah. Yeah.
but you're not gonna get
But
ridiculed.
And that's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying though. It's like, what's gonna like who? I want to like. Obviously, it's like they're gonna have to find somebody to step up.
Mm-hmm.
They'll still have it covered. They have great referees, man.
Yeah.
Um,
But the two main ones.
Jason Herzog.
Jason Herzog
yeah, he's
is good.
Yeah.
Dan Mergliotta, I haven't seen him in a minute, but he's good.
They gotta have that, and that's the thing too. They also gotta keep up. Like they need to be laser focused, but also keep up the same energy as the fighters. They can't just be like standing there, but they have to be like honed in, just like how the fighters are honed in, because that's a part of the performance too. The referees are a part of the performance.
Yeah.
They really are.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like so, yeah. I mean, what's gonna happen 10 years from now? Where we gonna be at? That's what I want to know.
Who was it that Dom called out for smelling like alcohol and cigarettes? Was
Oh,
it Keith Peterson?
yeah.
Jeez.
Actually, he's
He's
not
a
bad.
good referee,
Yeah.
dude. But Dom, man, I'm such a big fan that it made me look at that. Oh yeah, I can smell
Little
him.
little
I can,
gremlin.
I can smell the cigarettes from here. No, he's a good ref though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
I just
yeah.
thought I'd throw it out there because I was just thinking about like in the last couple of fights I was watching. I was like, yeah, man, like he's someone I like to watch him ref. That's why.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Mhm.
No matter what fight he's refing, like I like to watch him ref because like when things are going and he's just like, is this like you watch him? He's like, is this time to stop it? He's like trying really hard to
Yeah.
not stop it, but he's like, when do I do it? But he knows for the most part when. Obviously, like we said, sometimes it's a bad call, but it's like we're not standing there in the rest position where he's at, looking at what he's seeing. You know.
Right.
Mhm.
Right.
You know who I think has the closest to taking over Herb is Mark Goddard.
Mark Goddard's not bad.
Yeah.
Or as Kobe Covington would like to put him,
Yeah.
Mark not so gooder.
not
Wow.
so good.
Wow.
Yeah, I fuck with Kobe Covington.
Hey
bro.
man,
Like
not his name calling.
Wow.
Ben Ash Cream.
Yeah.
Dude.
Marty fake snoozman.
Fake snoozman, yeah.
Wow. By the way, with his name, it brought up rest in peace to a legend, a goat, Mamba.
Oh
Kobe
yes.
Bryant and
Kobe
his
Oh
brother.
yeah, 1 year anniversary.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I want to say a rest in peace to that because he was a big part. He was a big part, whether it be directly and indirectly. Since we're talking about sports, he was a big part of history. Period.
Pop
for
culture,
everybody.
Yeah,
man.
even if you weren't into basketball,
Yeah,
I
you
guarantee
knew
you,
about
you,
Mamba.
yeah, at one point in your life, you threw something into a bin or whatever, and you were like,
Kobe.
Kobe.
Yeah.
Guaranteed.
He was so ingrained into the culture.
Guaranteed.
So even in music, he was a rapper too. If y'all didn't know.
Yeah, something crazy that Russ said was he never doesn't go up on stage and he never goes up on stage and not says Kobe's name.
Yes.
Because in What They Want, there's another song where he shouts out Kobe, and
Mm-hmm.
he always opens and closes with What They Want.
You guys remember that? I think it was it I don't know if it was a Nike commercial, but it was Kobe Bryant and Kanye West.
Oh
And
yeah.
Wait a minute.
And then he was like, oh, what did Kobe say? He's like, oh, something, but are you a different animal?
Oh yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah. I
and then-
remember that commercial. I remember
And
that.
then Kanye looks at him like, I don't even know what the fuck that means, Kobe Bryant.
Back when commercials mattered.
What was that? Was that Gatorade or was that a Nike commercial?
I think it was a
Or-
Nike commercial.
Was it a Nike? It was like it wasn't even a commercial. It was like a parody, right?
No, it was a commercial.
It was an actual commercial.
Yeah, it was an actual
I
commercial.
wouldn't
'cause I
thought it was.
remember.
I wouldn't thought it was a Nike commercial because
'Cause Kanye was-
Yeah, he was at Nike at one point.
before anything else. Yeah.
We're at an hour, boys. Should we cut it?
Yeah, let's cut it.
Or you
Yeah,
wanna keep
we
going?
barely even talked about music.
No, we talked about a good half. We talked. The other
A
half
good
was
half.
like
What are we
sports.
at? Exactly.
An hour and a minute.
That doesn't mean two.
No. Don't worry about that. I got
Oh.
the.
Okay.
You want to keep going? You want to cut it? Because we can still keep talking. I know we got. We want to keep going on some stuff.
I don't know what time is it right now. It's 1 o'clock.
I mean, is there anything else that you specifically
That
wanna
you
cover,
wanna talk
that you
about,
wanna
yeah.
specifically
No, I think we
cover?
covered bases on what I want to talk about this podcast.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Cool.
All right.
Everyone got last things to say to the people that are listening? No?
Make sure you know
What-
how to love yourself. That's very important, especially
Good way to end this.
during these times. You know, because a lot of people are hurting, and you know, make sure you surround yourself around people that invigorate you.
Ooh.
That's why I told you, bro. My day got a lot better when I got to see you.
Hey man, hey, real talk though, real talk. Like,
Nah, it's always a nice day to come to the studio. You know, even when you're having a rough day, coming to the studio, seeing everybody is always nice.
Yeah.
hey man, no joke. Hey,
Also,
after losing my phone, I feel better after seeing you guys.
yeah,
Yeah.
I don't need my phone. I got everyone I need in this room.
Exactly. I was like, I can't wait to get to the studio because I know once I get there, I don't need my phone.
Ain't
Yeah.
nobody fucking with my team.
Quote it.
All right, guys. Thank you for listening to Howl-In Podcast. Once again, DJ Inspekt.
Oh God.
Sleepy Howl.
Matty out west.
And we out. Peace.
Yeah.